From being tiny, I've always been very ambitious. I mean, at 3 years old, I wasn't going into rooms saying, I am ambitious. I wasn't saying the sentence. However, probably through the conversations I was having with people, people would assume or recognize that there was ambition. There was a hunger for maybe something different, something more, something that really felt great. And I went to drama school at 18, and I remember probably from being about 4 when I wandered into the kitchen and asked my mum how you could become part of the Blue Peter pantomime, which is where it all began. And she said, well, you go to stage school, you go to theatre school, and you train. And I just kind of wandered out. She was probably ironing or something in the kitchen. I just kind of wandered out like, okay, good to know. And it lodged in my brain. Like, okay, I'll do that then. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the steps in order to make that happen. However, when I started saying that to people, it was greeted with a mixed response. And the majority of the time, and I wasn't a pretentious kid, I wasn't like a big show off. I mean, I probably was like in my own little family dancing in the living room. But the way that I was going around on my day-to-day life, I wasn't walking in going, hi, I'm amazing. We've all met those kids. I wasn't doing that. If anything, I was much more of a watcher and observer, and then I would kind of do my thing. Or like it would take me a while to be really comfortable and confident, and I would know those rooms from an early age. But what I found was the majority of the people, certainly at that time, thought ambition was a bad word. They didn't like children being too confident. They were taken aback if you knew what you wanted. There was always this sort of protection thing of like, but that's very competitive. I don't, well, you know, I mean, I actually had a teacher who said, if it doesn't work out, you'd be a great pole dancer. Yeah, that's another story for another time. But the final point that I want to make today, I mean, yeah, I don't think I would be a great pole dancer, actually. I don't have a lot of core strength, but I could work on it if it all goes wrong. But my final point is this. People who were also ambitious never told me off for my ambition. They always asked, how can I help? What do you need? And they always nurtured that within me. So if you're worried about those people who think you are too much of this, go somewhere else.